All right, we're live.
Hooray!
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
How's everybody doing? We got Clem and Tim with us today. Hoping more people show up here soon. So let me get into the YouTube page so we're gonna see what's going on. See all the shit talking.
There's no shit talking. We're all best of friends here.
We're all mature adults.
Yeah, well, that's what mature best friends do, right? We talk shit on each other.
Damn right.
No. Never. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and present Tim because he's making a crap ton of noise.
My bad.
Good mouse. No.
All right.
Make all the noise you want. Sounds like you're using a file and you're scraping something really big.
Dude, I am using this big old bastard file, right? And
It's actually called Mr. File.
What's that?
Is it actually called Mr. File?
No. This is Nicholson, cheap ass Home Depot bastard file. So
Nice.
yeah. So what I'm doing, this is the upper assembly arm for my Justa's base, and I am filing back these little add-on components to make this look recessed. And once this is all done, then this jobber's ready for ready to hang parachutes off of. So I got to mock that up, and then once that's done, this thing can go into paint, and I can finish off the base. So fun times.
Cool.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm making a whole lot of noise, and I'm making a whole lot of plastic dust.
Tim, what kind of shirt you wearing?
Did someone ask?
Yes.
Typical. I'm not actually wearing one of my shirts this evening because I didn't think I would be on camera. So.
Oh, boom. You guys lost.
Yeah, womp womp. I should open the YouTube. Yeah, all the on my stream they play this game about what shirt I'm wearing before I go live, and it's pretty damn fun. Let me mute that there. There we go. Yeah, so they guess what shirt I'm wearing, but yeah, I'm not wearing one of mine. I'm wearing a civilian shirt this evening.
I'm not even wearing a shirt.
Oh,
That's
baby.
how sexy I am.
Now you're talking my language.
That's right. Anyways, okay.
See that sexy pale chest of yours.
Yeah. So this is a project I shelved 7 years ago. Well, almost 7 years ago. Six years and like 8 months. But like most of it was done. I mean, most of it's all painted. I didn't do any painting on this other than like this painting, a little effect parts, some touch-ups here and there. There's a reverse wash technique that was on here. So what's funny is I did this again 7 years ago, and I was able to slowly wipe away that enamel using lighter fluid. So if you
Wow.
if you ever leave your parts for a reverse wash technique, yeah, you're good 7 years later on. It'll still work.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, so I still have, some bits and pieces to clean up, so I'll do that a little later on. Again, 7 years ago, with 2012, I was really into putting LEDs into everything. So right now, what I'm doing here is I'm wiring this guy up. How
many do you have in that HDUC? Like 78?
Yes. That's 78, not enough. So thanks, Angel. So here you can see that I have hopefully if I can show this off correctly. You can see the lights off the rear of the underside of the skirt, or the foot skirt, I guess. So I've again, 7 years ago I was retarded when I did this. So all the wires I used were all black wires. So I went and rewired things, adding red wires where the positive leads are, so that it makes more sense when I go and wire this up while it's semi put together. Otherwise, I'm going to be constantly using a battery and testing which one's positive and which one's negative, and potentially screwing something up when I start soldering stuff together. So that's what I'm doing. Freddy's done talking to the cops, so you can probably make Freddy talk for a little bit.
He's
like continue.
He's on. We'll let him get set up. Jump over to me real quick.
No setup time.
Go and dry. So
That's how he likes it.
Yes.
Can you guys see me?
no. Oh yeah, but no.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
What the hell? It says it picks up my camera.
They steal that too?
Freddy, you should move.
Huh? Okay. There we go.
All right. Well, before we get to Freddy, I just jump on real quick. So about not 7 years ago, but maybe about 7 months ago, I was working on turning a mega-sized Gundam into a Psycho Gundam. So I started doing a lot of work. What's that?
You're back on that project now.
Yep. You know, my modeling ADD. So I've done a lot of work on one leg. Now I'm trying to figure out how the hell did I do this to modify the next leg. So I think like the leg is probably going to be the biggest part of modification. Once I can get this lower half of the leg done, and everything else should be fairly easy. Not as much modification because the cap on Psycho Gundam is like you can see right there, and on this the regular Gundam is not as full as this. It kind of like cuts in halfway. So that I pretty much have to redo completely. The head will take a little bit of modification too, but it shouldn't be too bad. So I'm hoping to have this done by April. And so
what's in April?
IPMS Vegas.
Ooh. See how that segued nicely?
Yep. So, Freddy, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, we'll jump over to Freddy, see what he's up to.
All I'm doing is decals right now, or decals.
That's right.
What do you
pronounce it correctly?
What are you decaling?
This Barbie that is going to be a forever project, and I'm taking my time with it.
We're working on a Barbie?
Yeah, Barbatos.
Oh, I got excited for a second.
Not that kind of Barbie.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's one of those projects that kind of just sits there. It was like a year that I had it painted and panel lined before I started working on it again. And I was gonna try to get it done by Sprue-Fest, but I don't remember where I put the polycaps for it.
I would think that's problematic.
Just a bit.
So, since we're all working on projects that we started previously, question for general audience, I guess. How do you guys go about? I mean, this happens. We work on projects, we run out of steam on something, and the project goes on a shelf for X number of days, weeks, months, years. How do you guys remember what the hell you guys left off? I mean, I have my answer, but I'm just kind of curious about what some of you guys do in this case.
The only projects I have in the backlog, I've made little work in progress posts for. So I have a pretty good idea
which is
up on them. Not that when I get back to it, I'm gonna actually continue working on what I was going to do to it. Like, for example, the Hugo I was working on. I'm just going to scrap a lot of it and use it as part of my GBWC entry.
Already working on GBWC. Nuts.
Nah, I'm finishing this before I jump on that. I have like a stack of boxes just for that project.
Me too.
See, I have a 100 Gujan, some Garmilla ships from Spaceship, is it Spaceship Yamato or whatever that is? So a few IBO kits, Kshatriya, all that good stuff.
That's all going into your GBWC entry?
Yep.
Nice. I like where your head's at, Freddie.
It's going to be, the more I think about it, the more it's becoming a pain in my head.
I'm going to out of the box something. Straight build. I'm using stickers.
You should do an SD.
That's right. You'll see my work. Just straight up build
They
it.
should have that as a category. Oh, Tim, these are the decals I was talking about last time.
Those are HiQ, yeah?
Yeah, the line, just lines.
Just lines?
Yeah.
Oh, the line. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You're getting like massive glare. There you go.
Yeah.
Are those solid lines or are they dashed or what's?
They're dashed.
Oh, interesting. I may have to look into that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few solid ones, and then some are broken up. Some have like stripes through it, all that.
Oh yeah, I dig it. Yeah, I sense an order coming to HiQ very soon.
Do you guys buy directly from HiQ, or you guys go through like HLJ or something like that?
I only get them from HLJ if they're on sale. Otherwise, I've already made like a big order through HiQ directly before.
Yeah, HLJ sucks when it comes to having stuff in stock. I used to buy from Hobby Search, but yeah, now that you can buy directly from HiQ, that's what I'm going to be doing.
So what are you guys working on?
Well,
You missed
Don't
that
everybody
part.
answer at once. Huh?
let's jump back to Tim.
Yeah, come back to me. I'm going to give everybody a sneak peek.
Hooray! Sneak peeks.
Yeah, right? Yeah, look at this. So I'm in final assembly on the Jesta. Let me turn it around so you guys see it the right way. Look at that. That's the chest, man. I'm pretty happy with it. How it's coming out.
Nice.
It's looking pretty good, yeah.
You're saying you had to like do multiple layers of that red, right? Because it was like a...
The Jesta, man, when it has like a white head like this and goes on a red body, man, that just, something about it just looks badass. Yeah. So this is coming together pretty well. I still got the legs and the shield and all that good stuff to put together, but it's definitely focus. Oh, it just had it. Piece of shit. But yeah, it's coming together really, really well. No breaks, no scratches, no nothing as of yet. So knock on particle board. hopefully I can keep it that way.
Nice.
So yeah, so hopefully
Famous
tomorrow that
last
thing will be
words.
together. What's that?
Famous last words.
Hey man, I'm fully prepared for whatever. So here's the backpack, the jump pack that I scratch built. Got some nice little wiring down there at the bottom. Got the little signature inflation needle bodies in the thrusters and everything. So happy with that, how that came out. And then got the rifle with a nice box mag on it.
I like the box mag.
Yeah,
Nice touch.
I'm happy with how that came out. I mean, that it just sets off the whole thing, you know. So yeah, so I think this is going to be one badass little Jesta once it's all together, and then I just got to hang it from the supports and hang it on the parachutes, and then she's good to go. So, but before I can do that, I got to sand this bad boy down here and get this ready for paint. So, baby steps, all baby steps.
So you're almost done with the arm that holds it all together?
Yeah, this is the upper support arm. So this bolts down here into the back support arm, and then there are 2 holes on each side, and then 2 arm supports will come out of here, hold each of the front chutes, and then one is going to get drilled to the bottom, and that's just going to hang like just underneath of the arm, and then the Jesta is going to be supported from that. So at least that's the plan anyway. Things can change.
So altogether, how tall is that?
It's about 17 3/4. So I left a little bit of room just to be on the safe side, because with covers for these 2 screws, non-skid little rubber feet on the bottom. I wanted to make sure I had enough leeway so that I didn't hit that 18-inch mark. So this will be my plan B as far as GBWC goes this year. So yeah, gotta be under that 18-inch mark, you know.
Clem and Angel, are you guys entering this year?
No idea.
I don't know. But you know what? Mike just came on. Let's jump over to him. Let's see what's up with him. Hopefully he has a good mic.
Oh shit!
Can you guys hear me?
Look at that.
Hopefully we can see him.
Got the Valkyrie.
Yeah. The beast.
And what's that?
This thing?
Yeah.
I said the beast. Is that what you're talking about?
What scale is it? Give us some details, man.
And he walks away.
Yeah.
I know where the hell did he go? There he is.
He's old. He can't hear us.
Damn.
No, I can hear you. I'm just trying to get the settings right.
No,
Why
he's old.
can't you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Can you hear me?
What?
No. What?
Huh?
Can you guys hear me at all?
I don't think his mic's working, guys.
Okay, hang on. There we go.
What?
Can anybody hear him?
I can't hear him. No.
Uh,
I thought we were just messing with them.
We totally are.
Yeah, but you probably turned the speakers off so you can't hear us saying that now.
Poor old guy.
Hey, Mike, the door's gonna open.
What?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, so he's texting us now. Let's see.
He's gonna email Freddie for tech support here. Watch.
We can hear you, Mike. We're just messing with you.
All right. So while we're fucking with Mike, there was a
Okay.
question in the chat that was directed toward me. Ranger Chris 61 wants to know, how did you do the lens on the red dot? Easy. I just assembled it inside the piece, and the first thing I did was mask it off, and I just kept the tape there until the very, very end and pulled the tape off. So yeah, that's how we did it.
All right.
Fairly
Mike,
simplistic.
Mike, can you hear us?
Mike, we
Yeah, I
were
got
getting.
you.
No, they don't change, Mike.
I can hear you guys. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah,
messing with you.
Messing around.
Bunch of assholes.
And you expect any different how?
No, not at all. Come on.
No, I wasn't.
So that's the 124th?
120.
120?
Yeah, this is just. I mean, this is just the turret.
Jeez.
I have to put this together real quick. I'm doing some extra flop plate for the.
Nice.
There's no details in here. It's all smooth plastic, so I'm gonna add some extra details to it.
So are you doing a hanger diorama for that?
No.
I think he learned his lesson.
Yeah, the
That's the
door can
whole-
open this time.
Jesus.
That's the whole booster right there.
Yeah.
Although, on a cool note, I did just get a friend of mine in the UK sent me some
Some decals?
decals.
Oh.
So I've got water slides to test. We did a couple.
Nice.
Over there, they pronounce them decals.
Huh?
Over there, they pronounce them decals.
Yeah. Yes, he made some decals for me. So I got a test sheet just to mess around with and see if those work well. If they do, then we're going to print all of them.
Those are some big ass decals.
What was that?
I said those are some big ass decals.
Yeah, I
It's
just,
like when you have headphones on.
I know,
Mike, can you hear us?
yeah, I can hear you guys. Can you guys hear me okay? Because I'm trying to keep my volume down.
Yeah, just kind of echoey.
I'm not in a cave anymore. I'm in the house. So I'm competing with the other room, and I don't want to be too loud.
What?
Aren't we more important?
Yes, exactly.
Explain that to my wife.
She'll understand.
Sorovan Zero says his house is the hangar diorama.
Yeah,
Yeah, for real.
exactly. So big. I also have a 120 scale Hikaru showing up too. Here's this piece alone is almost 12 inches just by itself.
And it came with the figure.
Inches in your hand.
Say what?
Nothing.
Did it come with the figure?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, it comes in. He's seated, but the Hikaru I'm going to get is in standing. So I'm going to have. I'll probably do it in his colors, not so much my colors. That's why I wanted to get water slides so I can print them in different.
Hold on, let me close the door. Walter's a bit too excited.
All right, so we come back to Clem. So Clem, I think Freddie missed what you said you were working on.
I missed
So,
everything.
I'm working on a 7-year-old kit that was pretty much almost done. But it was actually originally part of a diorama idea, and that kind of fell apart. So I'll get into right now. I'm just rewiring stuff and, well, partially putting together subsections and wiring everything up so that I don't have a massive different wires going everywhere. So hopefully this will all fit in the chest unit. Well, these wires. So this is done. Originally, I had all black wires, which made it difficult to tell which was positive and negative. So the genius in me figured out, hey, look, I could get a red wire and have 2 different colored wires. And so right now I'm doing that. Eventually, I'm going to go finish up the reverse wash for cleaning some of these areas here. So I think you missed this earlier, Freddie, but this piece right here, I had this. I had it. It was prior to today. It was actually just painted with an enamel, and that was 7 years ago. As this part, I was able to do the reverse wash technique even after 7 years with that enamel sitting there. So, pretty cool technique.
What did you use to take it off? Just lighter fluid?
Yep.
What kind?
Your regular Rosinol lighter fluid.
You use the
What
Rosinol.
I'm going to do right now, once I clean off this desk and unplug my soldering iron so I don't burn myself.
I couldn't find Rosinol when I bought mine. I ended up getting Zippo.
Yeah, that's what I use.
It works just as great.
Yeah.
What do you guys use?
The Zippo?
Yeah, I use this one, Zippo.
Isn't it
I
the same stuff?
searched for Rosinol. I just couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's just lighter fluid. It's basically the same thing. Now, Clem, have you ever used Zippo before?
Yes.
What do you like better?
There's
a
no
preference?
difference to me.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, the active ingredient is Nepeta or something like that, right? Yeah.
Something
so,
like that. Yeah.
yeah, it's the same. I mean,
It tastes pretty much the same too.
There you go.
well, yeah.
Still good for the body.
The key is to be careful with the plastic and make sure your plastic is well coated because this stuff will make your plastic fairly brittle. Now, according to Sean, he says that after you let it completely cure, the brittleness will go away. But I don't know. I've had kits that were cured for a long time and they're still pretty brittle.
Yeah, I thought it changed it like chemically.
That's what I thought too.
I had some breakage. I used it the first time when I did the Office of Down diorama. And those real grade kits have some really small parts. I had a couple of brittle.
You have to be really careful with this stuff, especially on plastic, and clean up your plastic really well, or clear coat it really well so that this stuff doesn't really seep into the plastic too badly.
Well, I find it more being the wash than it is the lighter fluid. The lighter fluid evaporates so damn quickly that it, hardly ever penetrates anything,
I think the problem happens when you apply too much and it seeps in.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
underneath your painted surfaces.
Penetrates.
Well, it's all about penetration here.
He said penetrate.
He said penetrate.
Now, does it matter how hard you penetrate?
Sometimes,
Depends on who you ask.
yeah. Shit. With a small cervix, yes.
There's an Asian joke in there somewhere, but I'm not.
Come back to your mic. So what you use to make that? Just regular styrene?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Talking
just
to me?
some half millimeter, some real thin stuff. Because especially, I'm comparing this to the Hasagawa kit. Hasagawa's got so much more, excuse me, more detail than this thing did out of the box. I mean, there's some bit, but there was virtually nothing in here. Just smooth plastic with a bunch of detection points. So I had to do something to make it look like there's some framework in there, especially this structure. There's nothing attached to it behind it. It's just an empty thruster bell sitting there. If you look at the Hasagawa kit, at least they have some kind of piping going to it. It looks like it's functional. So I've actually manufactured my own with a piece of the sprue. This is how big some of the sprues were. This is the small stuff too. There were some really, really big runners. And then, so this will sit, I don't know if you can see this. This will sit right in here. See if I can balance this in here. It's going to be kind of hard to see. But let's see if I can do this real quick.
How much was that kit, Mike?
I paid just under 400 shipped.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
So
Yeah.
think about this. Think about if it was a ton more detailed, how much it would be.
Let's see if I can get the right light. See, inside right there is that pipe that I made go to this thruster, so at least it'll look like it has something going to it.
Okay.
To answer your comment, Tim, as I'm getting deeper into this, I'm noticing a lot of that stuff too, and I'm thinking the same thing. This really should have been better, but I'm going to make it better. This is, for instance, these are all stink marks.
Yeah.
Right in the putty. This is one side that I fixed. All these lines are all huge stink marks.
Well, it's kind of a byproduct of the molding process anyways, because that giant chunk of plastic that they're injecting,
Yeah.
you know,
It's I guess it's not going to be uncommon for sure. But
it's not really a fault of the company.
there were some really bad ones.
It's your fault for buying that massive piece of plastic.
Just the structure that inside that made this whole thing. Here's the rear thruster bells. I mean, that's how big these guys are. Go on here.
Take
Where
a
are
shot
you
from that.
gonna display this?
What's that?
Where
a
are you
shot.
going to even display
Right,
this?
you could take a shot. It's big enough. Probably at least a shot and a half. Maybe two.
You don't even hang it from that entryway.
Yeah, I could. Here's another thing that I did. I never did. It's going to be hard to see now because I've already filled it, but this is the piece of the fins folded along the backpack. This entire center section was completely gutted. There was nothing there. It was just hollow. And when it's on the backpack, it goes on like this. You could see right in here, right into that gap, and you could see that giant hole. So I've actually filled it with some plot plate and rescribed all the lines. I have tried one set of primer already. I got to go back and primer again. But, well, I filled it all in so it'll look like an entire solid fin. I don't know why they made one piece instead of easily had two fins.
So it sounds like that's going to keep you busy for a while.
What's that?
Sounds like it's going to keep you busy for a while.
Yeah, I'm just moving along slowly on it. I'm not doing too much. One thing I do, I'm going to try too, is that there's two of the booster sections for the front. But because I'm using the turret, I'm going to have an extra one. So what I'm going to try to do is cut these doors out and put the missiles inside.
Are you gonna open up?
Nope. It will already be open. No, I'm not going to get that technical. I don't think I'll ever get that technical. Too old.
So in like 10 years, when that Facebook fad, comparison photo is going to come back around again, Mike's still going to be working on this model.
I couldn't find any photos of me 10 years old. I found some that were 20. I could put that up there.
I didn't find any that I wanted to post up.
I didn't care enough to do it.
Yeah, isn't that the point?
No, that's back when I was so skinny I looked like a gremlin.
Although I do have to admit, Zach's photos were pretty funny. I had a good chuckle when I saw his.
Oh, yeah. Stoner Zach.
Zach Aurelius, yeah.
Yeah. Stoner Zach. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody.
Oh, was one of us supposed to talk? Or actually,
People are still watching?
yeah, sure.
All right, I'll change it up. Let me go bring the stacks of boxes I'm going to use for this GBWC entry.
Oh, yeah. Get the porn going.
All right, Freddie.
Yeah,
Present, buddy.
Change that shit.
Someone is neglecting their job.
Well, I had to step away. Sorry.
No, that's all right. Don't worry about it.
You can blame Nikki.
We always blame her.
Hi, Nikki.
She's not here.
Aw.
Yeah, she's never there.
She's always there when I say hi to her. That's okay, though.
So what's going on? Where we leave off at?
Freddie's going to get his stack of kits.
Back, so I'm just gonna go show myself off again.
Uh-oh.
Well, you know.
You're getting talking my language there, son.
Slowly getting this cleaned up. Hopefully outside of the stupid glare, and you guys can see this process happening. This is a real easy process to do. I mean, for a lot of raised details, it beats the hell out of masking the crap out of this.
Does it come with the sleeves?
What?
Does it come with the sleeves, or did you make them?
No, this kit came with the sleeves. This is the Prison. This is also 7 years old. And that pretty much is all I needed to work on. Well, I do need to kind of put this guy together, and I'm kind of afraid to do. This is kind of a mess. I wait till there's no audience, otherwise I'm gonna be screaming bloody murder as I screw up. Now the other piece I'm working on is the display base. This. So all I did was make a. What I want to do is I want this at an angle. So this is my display base, and I have my switch and battery assembly here. What I wanted to do is I wanted to put this at an angle because the way the kit's built, it's going to be angled. So I'm guessing there's going to be balance issues. So I 3D printed this, and you can see that as it printed, this was lifting off the bed, and I got a messed up alignment here, which I don't really carry because this is just a structure that I'm using to hold stuff up. So that on top of this base, plus my hydrocal made asteroid type display, and that's going to be this. You can see the different angles from the camera. And once this is glued together, I'm going to kind of seal it all up and paint it, and this is fairly seamless. I'm still letting the hydrocal dry out a little bit. So it's been raining like a mother, which never happens. So this is going to take a while for that to kind of dry out. Unless, of course, get a dehydrator, and I'll just throw it in there, and that'll cure it up nicely. Well, that's all I wrote. Is Freddy?
What happened?
Yeah, where did Freddy go? There he
I'm
is.
right here. I'm just getting stuff out of the way.
Show us the stack of kits.
Okay.
Yeah, Freddy.
First one up,
I'm fiending for some backlog.
MG Providence.
Oh, that's a good one.
You should kind of zoom out a little. Not that I'm complaining.
Next up, we have a high-grade Barbie Lupus. We have this Valrave kit.
Those are weird little kits.
Yeah, but I got this one for the arms.
Oh, yeah, oh, there you go.
Yeah. We have these Garmilla's warships. We have the 100 Gujan. And some stuff that I've already been snapping. I forgot what these are called.
New Zeal.
There you go. So a couple of these. And the high-grade Contractia. All the arms and all that shit. So my plan for the arms, get this back up. So basically, I'm going to break up each binder into about 3 sections. So, for instance, this would be one section here going around, another one going down here. And I'm basically going to convert these into legs. Kind of like clemmed it.
Hey!
It's going to be like a opposable leg in 3 different sections. There's going to be 4 of them, not 3. So ideally, we find together.
Nice. That's just crazy talk.
So it's ideally it's going to look like this, where this binder is going to break up into 3 different areas, and I'm gonna have to mod this because the way this is put together is really stupid. So use this and break that up and somehow use, I don't know what I'm gonna use to create joints for these, but to be able to support the weight of it. But yeah, it's basically gonna be a giant spider mech looking thing.
There we go.
What happened to your super ball cannon idea?
That's for SCGMC.
Oh,
Yeah. I already have the
be
kit
for
for that.
both.
Those that figurized Haro kit is the box for it is the box like about the size of a small master grade.
Is it the 1-1 scale?
I think it's 1-to-1 if you count seed.
So what's the theme of this build, of this GBWC entry, Freddie?
It's going to be very animalistic. Like I'm gonna
Very
have a spider mech.
animalistic.
It's gonna be fighting the Hugo I've been working on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mod. I'm not liking the arms, so I'm gonna switch those out and probably do something else with the feet because this kind of looks like chicken feet.
Yeah, they could be better.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna bulk it up a lot more. So I haven't worked on this for like 6 months. So it's always fun when you come back to a project and you have all these new ideas.
Imagine if you came back like 7 years later.
That's
True.
right. Then you just want to finish the damn thing.
Yeah, right?
And you say,
So,
hey,
Just for size
here's the original
comparison,
idea I had.
this thing is almost as tall as the Kshatriya now. And the high grade is pretty fucking big.
And those are both 144, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I've extended the shit out of this.
Ah, okay.
Made it a lot taller.
But still, I didn't even think, like, I'm looking at like the head and the shoulders and stuff like that and the arms, and I didn't even think it was that big, you know what I mean?
For the Hugo?
Yeah, I thought it was like way, way smaller.
Yeah, it's because it's so skinny.
Yeah.
Like, I still have to redo the entire chest part because that is way too skinny. I kind of want to put more armor around it. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Did you add like
hope you have some fun, damn it.
anyway? Did you add like extension, like horns to the back of the Hugo's head?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I added little teeth to it, too.
Interesting. I dig it.
So I wanted to give it like a really cool wolf vibe. And originally the arms had like a bunch of blades coming out. So I had little cuts in the back of the arms to fit them. But don't like that idea anymore, so I'm going to go with something else.
So it's the Hugo facing off against some giant mechanized animal. Is that pretty much what we're going with?
Yeah, giant spider mech looking thing on a floating island.
On a floating island.
Floating island.
With cables holding it up to make it look like it's in like a giant web type of thing.
Well, shit.
It's ambitious.
Very.
Ambitious.
Like I even bought a foam cutter for that.
Look at this guy.
It's like
Going nuts.
$20 foam cutter that I hope doesn't start a fire.
Now I'm starting to feel inadequate.
Well, let's see how much of it actually finished.
Well,
If I have time, I want to make like a little companion dog for it. out of one of the seed. I forgot what they're called.
Oh, the BQ or whatever it is.
Yeah. Turn one of those, make it more detailed, and have that like fighting off, helping the Hugo.
Huh. Well, I say you have your work cut out for you there, Frederick.
Yeah, I have 7 months to work on it. Less than
Jesus.
Yeah, Freddie's not going to work on it until, a month into it.
2 or 3 weeks before. Oh, I should
No,
probably start working.
Okay, so I'm cutting myself to 2 projects this year.
2 projects.
So I don't end up working last minute up until like 4 a.m. the night before.
Shit, I just want to get 1 done this year.
I know.
Christ. Although I should count the just as last year. That would be cheating, I think.
I know, it seems like I get less and less done every year. Go on there and post what you did last year, and then somebody else goes on and posts 15 kids that they finished.
A lot of that. I'm like, fuck.
Chances are those 15 kits are shit, though, compared to your 1,
No, never.
It's about quality, not quantity.
Yeah, there's probably some truth to that.
Let's see what Angel's up to.
Yeah, I really wish this new Zeal was better.
Bigger?
Well, that's an old-ass kit, though, isn't it?
Yeah, like look at the seams on the shoulders.
Like, if I remember correctly, that's like an early 90s kit.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Thinking like 92, 93, maybe? Thereabouts.
I mean, it has some cool parts. Basically, just going to like tear these things apart.
Well, I mean, they're cheap little kits now, right?
Yeah, I got them for like $8 I think.
They were cheap kits back then.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. Who's echoing? God damn.
Not me.
Mike?
Nope, that's fine.
What?
Is it me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I can just stop talking. That's great.
So since this year seems like we're all trying to finish up projects that we started a long time ago. And
Since Angel's talking, let's go back to Angel.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, are you done with me? That's all I get to talk?
No. Keep going. You
Oh,
started
yeah,
up
so-
right after I swapped over.
Preach to the people, Angel.
Nah, not much preaching. Just yeah, so like it was like we're all trying to finish projects that we started a long time ago. I'm working on this Psycho Gundam. You know, Clem's got his Risen. Brady's working on that Hugo and stuff, and I've gotten a couple things done already this year that I started, over the past couple of years. Well, the first one I'll show you is this Majora's Mask that I bought a while back ago, and all these little spikes here were just you see all the resolution from the 3D printing. So I just kind of give them a nice putty to it and give it a nice paint job. So this is like one of the projects that I've been working on for like the past year. And finally got it done. And then surprisingly, I got this done pretty quick here.
Stop showing us your crotch.
Well, that's been done, over and over again. It's up. I don't know. If I can turn that.
Nice one.
There you go. So I got this Frieza figure from our White Elephant last Christmas, and I put it together pretty quick. And I was like, I want to do like an anime style paint job on it. So that's what I ended up with here.
That turned out really cool.
Yeah, it turned out pretty all right.
I'm having trouble finding anime images of the BB-8 though for reference.
I have one actually. I can send it to you. The one that I've been looking at. Do that.
You just find it on Google or something? Or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll send it to you.
Cool.
Yeah, so me and Mike, we've been talking about. We both got one of those 1:2 scale BB-8s, and we've been talking about doing it up like this anime style paint job. So I kind of wanted to try it out on something first, which is this Frieza. And I thought, hey, I've got this GBWC trophy from 2012. That's all the paint is just flaked off. So I cleaned that up, and I'm thinking of doing like a gold anime style paint job on it.
So
probably
Angel, I have to ask you, did you name it?
Did I name this? No.
Okay.
I'm kind of into the anime paint jobs right now. After seeing it so much on Instagram, Facebook, everything.
Yeah, I should probably try to find something small that I can do a practice one on because having never done that paint style before, it's probably pretty easy to screw it up.
And then today I got one of these small lacrosse kits. I'm gonna try this out.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, I fucked mine up real bad. I'm gonna weather this way too much on the first pass. Ruined it.
What scale is that?
This is
It's palm size.
yeah.
I mean, that doesn't tell me what scale it is.
I don't know. I don't even know.
Scale.
Some palms are bigger than others.
I don't even know if there's an actual scale on this.
It just says about yay big.
Yeah, it's not gonna have a scale on it.
Yeah, it's about like 6 inches by like 3 inches or something.
Like I want to say it's a little bit bigger than 1/4.
Instructions are inside the box.
That's when you know it's like really small, when they put the instructions on the lid of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that for all the little Mecha Coal kits. They're all tiny as fuck.
That's how like the old SDs used to be.
Oh, there's old HG kits that have the instructions on the box.
A friend of mine up here just gave me an SD variable VF1J Valkyrie. And it's actually variable, which is very cool, considering it's SD scale.
Hi, George.
Hey, what up?
What's up, George?
Seen George in a while.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Finally found all my stuff.
Well, I just haven't been on one of these in a while either, so.
We haven't had
Yeah,
many
I
of them yet.
I know. It works both ways, I guess.
crap! All the lights work.
Nice.
Well done.
That's weird.
Huh?
Well done.
Wait, are you saying it's not a murder basement?
Nope.
Murder, murder, murder. Kill, kill, kill.
Let's go to George. Let's see what George is working on.
Let's not have any Diant word. lyrics on it.
Hey, what?
They live down the street from me, or at least one of their houses is down the street from me.
Are you shitting me?
No, they're assholes.
Jesus Christ, that's funny
They,
as hell.
Ninja ran a stoplight. At first, I didn't know who was driving. He ran a stoplight, flipped me off as he was passing me. And I looked back, and his license plate said Zephyrat1. I'm like, oh, that's who it is.
Fuck you, Freddy.
And then my girlfriend was at the bank one time, and he was in there just yelling. He didn't have an ID, and he was just yelling at the teller, like, I don't need an ID. You know who I am.
My name is fucking Ninja. Fuck you, Freddy. Haven't you seen my movie? Fucking Chappie. I build robots.
And shit.
Jesus Christ, that's funny, man.
Ugh.
You live amongst the stars.
I live amongst the B-list celebrities.
Is he that high ranking? B-list?
C-list for him.
Oh, hey, Clem, question.
Yes.
So, resin. And I wanted
That's not a
to...
question.
No, shut up. I'm getting to it. There's a setup. So, the question is that, you know, I buy these resin, you know, kits from Smooth On and stuff like that, and I hardly ever use them all at the same time, right? So I want to try to prolong the life, but Smooth On is notorious for having a very short shelf life. What do you do to try and prolong whatever resin or rubber that you use? Or do you not have that problem? Do you just use it all at the same time?
Mine doesn't use rubbers.
Wow.
Spoken from experience.
We aim high in this show.
So, you're talking resin, or you're talking to RTV?
Both, man. Both. Because water can penetrate into the resin and cause problems with curing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there's that issue. But then the same thing can be said about RTV as well.
I store mine. Well, it's pretty arid here, so I store mine under my desk and just in a box, and it's lasted for quite a while.
Really? You've not seen any curing problems or anything?
No, the only time I have curing problems is if I don't shake the hardener enough.
Yeah.
So, or my temperature might be off,
Right.
or the mix ratio is off. But I've never really had resin go bad. I've had it settle on the bottom, like the base, the part A part.
Yeah.
It'll start selling on the bottom. So that's usually kind of a bad sign.
Yeah.
But I mean, how big of a set of kits are you buying? I mean,
Oh shit! The small sample kits from Smooth On, so they're like, I think they're like, what's that?
Pint or something.
Yeah, no, well, I think they're like a pound total.
yeah, they're
In weight, something like that. What's that?
yeah. How long are you wait? How long is it lasting between?
I mean, good question. You know, I usually go like a few months, between casting sessions and stuff.
I've gone years.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I think what you guys have going out there for you is that you have very low humidity, where we have much higher humidity.
That might, yeah. That's when you're sealing the stuff in, or when you recap it. I would get some electrical tape and tape up the seal.
Right. I was actually thinking about getting like a super cheap like vacuum sealer and putting it in like a jar and vacuum sealing the thing and seeing how that works.
Doesn't Smooth On also have a product that they recommend you like spray into the container before you close it up?
Yeah, I think they call it their gas blanket or something like that.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I mean it's just a marketing name, but that's just another fucking cost, and you can't get it anywhere from them, and then they rape you on shipping. Like a $25 set of Umu 30 ends up costing you like $45-50 with shipping and everything. And they're based in Pennsylvania. They're like an hour and a half away from me. And I'm like, I'm not paying that, 25 whatever dollars for just shipping from Pennsylvania to me. That's bullshit. So I'm not doing it. So trying to find
T-shirts and shipping's pretty high too.
What's that?
I don't use a lot of Smooth-On products.
Yeah, you use like a
T-shirts that has a pretty high shipping cost too.
Oh, wow, Cry Me a River. Well, Clem, you use like a 10-to-1, right?
No. Most of the resin I have is 1-to-1.
Okay.
There's
By volume?
There's an epoxy 1-to-4 or 10-to-40.
Right.
Wait, how does that work? No, 10-to-4. That's epoxy clear, but that's an epoxy clear resin.
So it's
Which
2 to
takes
5.
forever. Well, yeah, it takes forever to cure, but it clears absolutely water clear.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff I use is 1-to-1, and I have like 4 places I can get resin from locally.
Oh, see, you're lucky.
Yeah, I usually just drive out to the places that I have to get resin or silicone
Shit.
from, and
Right.
pick it up locally.
What brand do you use?
Silpak?
Never heard of it.
SILPAK is the company.
Oh, Silpak.
Yeah,
Okay.
Silpak.
I thought you said like Sopak. Like, what the
No.
fuck is that?
Sorry.
All right, Silpak. I've actually, I think I've heard of that. Let me see.
Yeah, that's the resin I use. Their urethane resin system is what I really like.
Right.
So here, this is the stuff that I don't know. Let me display my.
Put them on screen.
I am. Give me a sec.
I know.
So here's that stuff. Or let me. So it's called Silcast 2.
Okay.
So this is, I mean, let's see if I see the date on this. Actually, I don't even have the date on this, but this is at least probably like 6 months old.
Right.
Yeah. Brandon wants me to recast like 2 kits for him. So I actually, there's his old address. So he has these kits that he bought from Thailand, and if you hear them, they sound like ceramic. They sound like ceramic.
Yeah.
So
That's
this
crazy.
is really, really crappy resin.
Yeah.
So he wants me to mold these and recast them for him. And there's a, if you guys have watched Cowboy Bebop, this is a really nice fake hit. That actually looks really good. So
Try sanding that shit though.
yeah, he's not able to sand it, and he really wants to build them.
Right.
But I have to get off my ass and cast them for him first.
Nice.
I buy a tub of silicone, which I don't even know where it's somewhere in my house. So maybe I should be doing that tonight. Nah.
Now Now that's Silpak. That's SILPAK, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
I
on their
think they
website.
actually ship too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm on their
shipping
on their
resin
website
is
here.
going to be expensive anyways.
Yeah, that's the fucked part, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, I usually buy a decent lot of it, and
Yeah.
I go through it pretty quickly though, because I do a lot of resin casting, and you know, every little stupid thing I just don't want to rescribe something, so I'll make a mold and cast it because I'm retarded. But you know what? Uniformity, damn it.
Oh, like the bear guy legs?
Yes. The Kshatriya legs. The mold for that was pretty funny. Giant mold.
See, I'm gonna do it the old school way and make the changes to 4 different arms.
That's what most people would do. And I don't know. I just can't replicate something perfectly, so it would bother me to an extent. But then when you make a mold and cast it, your mold's not gonna be great, and casting usually kind of crappy too. So there's a lot of fixing. So I don't know. It's a toss between which is less work.
I mean, if your mold's good, you don't have to do much cleaning.
Yeah, but usually when you're scratch building something, you're not scratch building in the mindset that you're gonna make a cast of it, right? So all the undercuts and details and whatnot, you really have to worry about because it might not mold as well as you'd have to probably design it to be casted well.
Doesn't everybody do that already?
Yes. It's my fault for not building to that.
That's what I do. Damn it.
People don't plan ahead that far? What?
Yeah, right.
I was gonna try to cast a sniper rifle I scratch built, and I actually have people asking me, hey, can I buy one of those off you? Can you make a cast of it? And he's like, I didn't design it to be castable, and it would have been a nightmare to try to mold it. Let's go back to Def Mike.
What?
Do what?
He's it looks like a pencil and he's drawing on something.
No, I filled in some sink marks on this wing, and I'm just rescribing the lines that my buddy got into. Some of these I couldn't avoid it, so I had to rewriting. You can see there's quite a few sink marks on just the top of the wing.
This is
The
what
bottom wasn't too bad. There's a few on the bottom too.
This is what most model builders go through. Like, people that build tanks, cars. We're spoiled by Bandai.
Yeah, that's very true. This is
I mean,
definitely not.
you can say your hospitals are really nicely detailed, but they do have pot marks and all that stuff too. And you're rescribing themes because you have to fill, areas.
Yeah, fuck you, Bandai, for being so awesome.
Well, this is why
it's a sentiment that I cannot really relate to that much.
Let's go over to George. Let's see what George is working. Now, what are you working on, George? That looks like a GN drive.
No, B-Wing. It's one of those awesome
Okay,
Bandai kits. Seriously, though, it is pretty good.
With the special
I'm
edition
super
one
happy
that
that
comes
there's
with
a
the
B-Wing.
LED?
Sorry, what?
Is that the special edition one that comes with the LED and everything?
No, I didn't do the P Bandai thing. Yeah, I mean, I guess the special edition one is also like some kind of minor variant, like marking variant and detail variant. So I would totally be into that. But yeah, no, I bought.
They have this. I actually have one. They have a very cool. It's like it uses a single LED to light up all four thrusters, all four engines. It's a big glass piece that separates it into four. Kind of cool. Yeah, I think I got it right here.
Well, I'll probably be lighting the engines on this thing. You know, I'm one of those people who's just goes nuts lighting everything, I guess. Except unlike Clem, I don't have a whole lot of like finished models with tons of lights to show for it. Just have
Here it is.
Ambitious unfinished projects.
Yeah, I'll put it up real quick here.
But yeah, I mean, I got one of these things like as soon as I was able to find a decent deal on it on Amazon. Pretty sure I got it from Amazon. And then there was the Bluefin sale a while back, and I got this second one for like $25, which was pretty cool. A6. But yeah, I was really pleased that they did a B-Wing, finally. You know, I mean, it's not like the most prominent fighter in the old movies, but you know, loads of. I used to play the game X-Wing a lot, and the B-Wing was playable in that with the expansion. So
Certainly one of the more interesting designs.
yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I built one of the old kits of it like years back. It's one of the oldest builds of mine that I still have. It's not great, but whatever.
So Chris in the chat was saying that it's a good thing when Gunpla builders branch out and build other kinds of kits and helps them see how Bandai spoils them. Makes you grow as a builder.
Well, I mean, I kind of see things a little bit differently, but you know, whatever. People enjoy Bandai.
Fuck you, Bandai, for being so good. Damn jerks.
Yeah, fucking Bandai.
Stop being so damn good.
Get some. I'll bite my tongue on that one.
Get some demand quality in your life, Bandai, you assholes.
They're listening right now.
Probably.
Oh yeah, I mean, we got what 10 people watching. I'm sure Bandai's one of them.
So I think Kawaguchi's watching. Taking notes.
The gooch.
The gooch.
All right, let's go over to Freddy.
So George, what would you say if Bandai was watching?
You know, I mean, I don't know at this point. It's like, ask me 5-10 years ago, I'd have plenty to say to them. But I mean, at this point, it's like, you know, I mean, whatever. They do what they do. I don't always like it.
Why don't you include water slides in all your damn models, Bandai?
Boy, that's a good one. Why didn't I think of that?
I don't know. That's why I'm here to help you.
Because they
Well,
only
good thing you are, because
Bandai.
man, they should really do that.
At least on like master grades and up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like
I think
they.
the price point is pretty good for master grades to have water slides.
But then how are they going to sell P-Bandit expansion packs?
Shut up, Freddie.
Did you get that special Providence Gundam too, Freddie? With all the decals in it?
Nah, it's just the regular one.
Is that your decaling tool, Freddie?
Yes, I use a silicone tipped
Hey.
brush thing to move the
Who
decal.
told you to use? Who taught you how to use that,
I've seen that.
Timmy? I know. I just got my set too. Actually, not too long ago.
Or I would actually use, those rubber tips that come with some of the tweezers.
Say what now?
Before I got these tools, I used to use like the silicone tips that would come with tweezers, like a little protector thing.
Oh, I got you.
I used to use that before.
I use these things called fingers.
I use Q-tips.
I use Q-tip just to mop up the extra water.
Man, you guys are living in the Stone Age with the Q-tip thing, man.
I didn't want to dig up my foam on a stick. I'm being a bad influencer right now.
The foam on a stick. The legendary. Hashtag influencer.
Yeah.
Are you gonna finish this by Saturday?
What happened?
No, I'm asking Freddie if he's gonna finish this by Saturday.
Yeah, Freddie finished by Saturday.
I have to find polycaps for it. I don't remember where I put the polycaps.
That's not going to stop you. You can make it.
I mean,
Just
all I want to do is chip it in a little bit of weathering. I'm not going to go crazy on it.
Just raid another kit for the polycaps. Simple.
Exactly.
The only other kit I have that would match the polycaps is the Gundam, but I need that for GBWC.
Stop making excuses.
All right.
Fine, I'll stop making logical.
You know, Freddie, I have sheets and sheets of polycaps.
But do you have them for the one with the full mechanics?
Don't care. It's
All use the
plastic.
same one.
Cut it and make it fit.
That's what she
It's a new
said.
podcast set. It's not compatible with the other ones.
Oh, sit in there.
You done sanding yet?
Who? Me? Oh, hi. Yeah, no. I'm still working on the sanding. I didn't know I had the camera. Greetings, everyone.
Just came back. Don't worry.
I'm just trying to...
I'm ADDing the shit out of this. I'm just... there's a random generator that I'm just clicking on and it switches to different cameras.
Oh. I didn't know those Gundam guys' stream was that sophisticated. Shit.
Yeah.
It's not.
Only the finest.
Shut up, Freddie.
It's a miracle we're on today.
Now I'm feeling inadequate. Jeez. Yeah, I'm still sanding and I'm still trying to get these surfaces nice and smooth, and it's almost there. So, it's an important part of the modeling process.
So is that a block of particle board?
No, this is actually MDF underneath of this. It's more stable.
So what's covering the MDF?
Plastic.
Okay, you just glue plastic onto it.
Yeah. I just laminate, cut the piece of MDF and laminated, just 1 millimeter plastic sheet all over the thing, and took it out to the router table, got the bevels cut into here, laminated over top of that, and so what you got is what you see. So added strip around the top and around the bottom to make it look like the inside panel here is recessed, and just kind of did a little work shaping down this way so it would attach to the arm. And yeah, that's the upper arm assembly. And then here's the big Mamma Jamma back arm assembly. And this is the front. There's a triangular support right here that goes attaches to the actual bottom of the base, screwed in from the back. There's a cover that covers this with magnets and stuff, and this thing goes on just shit. As I drop the damn thing. Let's put it down on the table, shall we? Yeah, it goes on like that, and
Need more
2
sanding.
screws. What's that?
We need more sanding now.
I know, right? I just fucked up the surface. God damn it. Nah, I'm good. I'm fine. It's all fine. Everything's good. It can be fixed. So, yeah. So, just a little bit more work to do on this guy, and then he's ready to get this cloud pattern, and on both sides, on the top and the bottom, and then it's going to get gray on the sides.
Is that a print or is that painted?
No, that's painted.
Cloud pattern?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yep, that is painted. So a little bit of intermediate blue and a little bit of air superiority blue. And then while that's wet, spray on some just patches of white, let that drip so you kind of get the hard bottom edge like so. And yeah, you get some nice, cool looking cloud designs. And then, I don't know if you guys have I shown you guys the bottom of the base?
The bottom of the base?
The big bottom of the base?
I see it on your screen.
Oh, okay. Well,
Nobody else has seen it.
let's swing this around because my camera's upside down. But yeah. So the clouds encircle that. Here's the support, triangular support piece. Locks into there. The big arm goes back here, and yeah, there she is. So, and it's got some blue on the sides even. So yeah, it's all a nice little pattern.
Cool. Hey George, there's a guy in chat, not a Bandai spy. He wants you to keep talking.
Not a Bandai spy. Not a Bandai spy. I love it. That's great.
But as Tim goes back to sanding, let's go back to Angel and
I agree.
see if he's figured out the other leg yet.
Oh, I've pretty much figured out like what I did. I'm just just working on it now. Right now I'm working on the kneecap part. This is the first one I did.
Just over here.
So now I'm just trying to replicate that over here. So it's, I'm not as fancy as Tim and have everything, nice and organized and cut and everything.
Hey man, got to do what you got to do.
But yeah, that's I'm just working on putting that together. Just replicating it as best I can, and be working on the calf necks, trying to get the get this made up again. So it's coming along. Once I get that done, like I said, hopefully once that's taken care of, everything else will go pretty quickly. It's just adding a few mods to like the shoulders. Oh well, the backpack, I pretty much got scratch built that whole thing. But that shouldn't be too bad. It's just blocks, really. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Waiting for this glue to dry before I start doing something else to it.
I just got to scratch build the whole backpack. Not a big deal.
It's just a bunch of like rectangles, so it shouldn't be too bad. And I just got to decide what I want to use for the the kind of those thruster bells or whatever the things that fire, the ones that are in the chest area. They're like thruster bells to me, so I just gotta find a set of thruster bells that'll work for that. Maybe make some resin copies of it, or if I have those Bandai Builder parts that work good, you'll probably use some of those in the chest area. But right now, I'm just focusing on the feet and the legs because that's how I build.
Leg first.
Legs first. Feet, legs first.
Angel the leg guy.
You can imagine when I do like a lacrosse kid or something, I'm like really confused.
You'll just have to build Battleroid only. Something with legs.
I love Robotech.
Ouch.
Robotech is the best.
That's a funny way to say Macross.
All right.
You've seen that meme.
So on the foot here, I kind of took a little bit too much off, so I had to add some back on. Just gonna sand it even off now. And then I'll work on where the top piece goes. Work on adding the parts here. Make that come down like I did on this one. And then once I primer it and everything up, we'll see where all the mistakes are because they're going to be everywhere.
Never.
And then I'll be like, I give up. I don't want to do this no more, and then jump to another project. So,
Right
This
on.
fucking sucks.
Gotta see it through, man.
yeah, we'll see. The next time we're on one of these streams, you'll see me working on like, the old project I started on.
You already built the O though.
Yeah, but I'm doing that Oberon, the one that it's like an armor that goes over a Gundam or something, but it has like an O type of a body.
Show her my O face.
O face.
Oh,
But yeah, it's a bunch of. This is the way I work. One bounce from one project to another, and then I have my big ball here that I'm going to use for SCGMC for a mold ball armor.
I've got big balls.
That's all on my workbench right now. These 3 different projects.
Wow, that's a big ball.
With I think it's a 10-inch ball.
It's a pretty nice ball you got there, Angel.
And try to fit a GM inside.
You're gonna stuff something into the ball?
Yep.
How many ball jokes can we fit in? Not
This
enough.
ball?
As many as you want to fit in, big boy. Wow, you can fit your whole fist in there.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, man.
Technically, you could fit 2 of them.
Hey now.
No. I get 4 fingers though.
So, what are you gonna do with that?
I'm making a mold ball armor. So like a dendrobium type thing, but it's gonna be a big ball.
So you're gonna scratch build a giant ball.
Yeah,
Sure. I mean, why not? Yeah.
but it's not gonna be like a regular ball, mobile thing.
It's gonna be a super ball.
Yep.
Super Ball.
I'm playing around with some names. Wrecking Ball. Ball Buster.
Deep Baller is taken.
What?
Deep Baller?
By who?
Phil, he's working on something.
Oh, it all depends on who finishes first, right?
Lay claim to the name.
Yep. What? I finished it first.
Well, you know, the most important thing in any Gundam build is a clever name,
Damn right.
followed by, you know, an elaborate backstory.
Speaking of elaborate backstories,
I built one tiny piece of the B-Wing.
Not a Bandai spy. I hear you all want P Bandai. No P Bandai till America wins GBWC finals.
Hmm.
Well, we were so close this last year.
we were so close.
Close a lot.
There's always next year.
This year,
You know, I could get an entry together and sweep the competition anytime I felt like it.
That would require you to actually care.
It would also require me to build a sufficiently good model to do that. But yes.
I'm interested in all this.
so I ended up buying a RGB floodlight.
Ah,
Is that what you're messing with?
Yeah, it just came, so I'm plugging it in and messing with it. It's pretty cool.
hmm. Yeah, I thought about maybe doing something like that when I installed the lights in my new workroom.
This is a giant floodlight, though.
Well, I was looking at like ceiling fixtures that have that.
I can use that for one of the thruster bells.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know, you were talking about needing LEDs for that thing. I'm like, you know, Home Depot.
Well,
Yeah.
you could probably. Oh, it's way too much glare. Yeah, you can probably just grab that LED panel and use that. That's maybe an inch across.
How much did this cost?
It's a little under 20.
He only needs 2 of them for the boosters, right?
Yeah. One for each.
You're gonna have to run it off a generator.
Your smaller stuff around.
Let's go back to Mr. Wine.
Oh, I'm still just thinking around. I don't really have any process. Keep going back and forth between different parts. Make sure this stuff fits. Put on all these different parts. So when this is painted, it will look nice because it'll be all, you know, the same color, but it'll look like, it'll look better than just plain. So, that's both of them.
So, Mike, would that be ready by April?
I don't know. I thought about that, but I'm not sure. There's a lot of work to be done. You know, it's pretty simple considering the size of it because it's a fixed post, so there's not a lot of parts. But there's just so much repair and prep work that make it paintable.
There's no posing it at all. It's completely fixed.
Yeah, completely fixed.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I mean, even the shoulders don't swivel. They're all on slots, so they go in.
The wings don't swivel?
No, the wings do move. Yeah, I'll give you that. The wings do move, but that's pretty much it. This is.
So the rest of the statue.
Uh-huh.
The
What was
rest
that?
of the statue.
Say it again. I talked over you.
Presumed height?
Is
Oh,
it a
Vita's been?
statue?
The hatch.
Does the hatch open?
Oh, the cockpit? No. The canopy? No.
Why not, Mike?
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Here it is.
No, but I am going to run fiber optics into the cockpit, though. We'll tell you that.
Hmm. Can I get some gigabit Ethernet in there or something?
Get some what?
Some high-speed internet?
No, I bought some 0.5 millimeter and point. I know, I heard you. And I have a video game screen going too on the console.
Nice.
But I did find a straight-on image that I can try to reproduce on a clear decal, so I can try to backlight it. Try to do that. Otherwise, the console is just black. It has a glass screen, but there's nothing behind it. They don't even have a decal for it.
Do they have a sticker for it?
Well, there's a sticker, but what I mean is the screen itself is just blank. Like there's nothing on. You know, there's the buttons and stuff that you can find or put on.
Oh, so they cheat that on it, basically.
I'll show you where. I'll get it right now. Here is the massive sticker sheet. One from the factory. This one.
That's a massive sticker sheet.
Huh? There it is. What do you say?
I don't know. What did you say?
Okay.
Somebody said something about stickers there.
I don't know.
Anyway, there's the console, but you can see it's just black. You know, there's no. Why would I use that? It's kind of ridiculous, especially if you have a glass piece in front of it. So I'm going to try to backlight it, but I don't know if that's going to work. Thick enough piece of glass, maybe I can light it from the sides. And that will work, but again, it's going to take some experimentation. See if it'll work.
Is the screen big enough for like a tiny Duino screen?
That would have to be a pretty tiny one, you know, even at that scale.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of room, but not in the.
Not for that shit.
No. There is a ton of space inside. For that part, for the fiber optic part, it's actually going to be a lot easier than doing that little SDF1 I just did. There was no room inside of that. Comes with 3 different pairs in case you want to use the 1A or the 1J. For it.
Oh, the officer's pod?
No, this is actually the head portion that goes under the belly of the.
I got the joke.
Yeah, I figured that's the new hangar doors.
ZJ?
Yeah, but I'm the only one that got the joke.
I didn't hear the joke. What was the joke?
Well, you know, there are two things that are really excellent for comedy. One of them is explanation, and the other one is repetition.
Yes.
All right.
I missed it. I didn't hear it. So,
Okay.
yeah. Because I'm
So
trying to.
Well,
Reference to-
Mike was pointing out the
I made.
alternate head for the fighter, and I mistook it for Zentradi officers odd parts.
Ah, you Robotech. I don't get it anyway. But thanks.
Sure, I have explained the joke.
It's not quite as funny when you have to explain it, right?
Scuffle in chat. Is that Jetfire from Macross or Robotech?
It's funnier after you explain it.
It's not funny when you haven't watched Macross in like decades.
I actually couldn't go past like the 4th episode.
See, there you go. Freddy gets it.
Freddy's too young to get it.
Freddy, have you ever gotten it?
I get it all the time.
Hey now.
Probably.
Your hand doesn't count, Freddy.
Yes, it does.
Walter doesn't count, Freddy.
Whoa.
Come on now.
Because I'm on. Apparently. Really? That's an 8mm. 8mm rib. Let's see if I can get this one. That's going to go in the front of that. And I got some big 10mm blue ones. They're going to go in the boosters and in the feet. Those let it go. And, let's see the cockpit. And around, I got a 5mm. A 5mm yellow that's going to go in the hand. That's the main a lot of sanding. What the wing looks like before I sand all the sink marks down.
Hey, Mike, there's a question in the chat for you.
Yeah.
Did you make that peg wall or did you buy it somewhere for the runners?
These are, you buy these at Home Depot. They're in sections, so you can see the lines between the panels. And let me see, I'm looking at the side. About 16 inches by 16. They kind of link together, and they're already offset. So all you have to do is put screws straight into the wall. You don't have to build a frame around it so you can put hooks in it. But I found them at Home Depot in their hardware section, right pretty much where you just buy the metal pegs for pegboard. And then I bought some screws that are, you have a really aggressive thread just for going straight into drywall, so you don't have to hit a stud. You can just screw it right to the wall. And I use it for hanging all the runners, so I don't have to have a pile of runners. Yeah. I can turn it up here. Good. I got 6 of them. Lots up above.
So how many of those Valkyrie runners were you able to fit on that?
How many what?
How many Valkyrie runners were you able to fit on that?
I had them extending out past the board too. I kind of creatively hung them. I could usually get about 4 of those on here at once. I can usually hang an entire kit, like a Bandai Master Grade kit. I can get the entire kit up on the wall, including like a Sazabi Verka, which has a crap ton of runner.
Yeah, it does.
But no, I had to take them out one at a time as I built this thing, because they were so darn big.
What the?
Kitty.
It's my cat. All the animals in the house are going crazy right now.
Oh, kitty.
Is that Angel? Angel has a cat?
No.
Okay, good. Who's got a cat?
I do. This asshole. Stare at the camera. Stare.
Right.
Oh, kitty.
Useless.
Absolutely.
Thought you were a dog person, Freddie.
I have a dog and cats.
Oh,
Cats as in plural?
Yep, 2 of them.
Oh, man.
God. You're doing it wrong.
2 cats and a 95-pound dog.
Oh.
You're doing it wrong.
There's a hole in my lip.
See, I have a cat, but I just as soon as rather not have any animals at that point. My cat's an asshole.
These cats are more annoying than assholes.
How so? It begs the question.
They're part Abyssinian cats, and those are known to be very needy.
Ah.
Needy. No kidding. They're just using you for food. Okay?
Yeah, basically.
Useless.
They're just giant shit machines.
These cats are
eat
actually
food.
pretty small for cats.
What's that?
These cats are actually pretty small for cats.
No. Mine's a goddamn shit machine that sheds everywhere, shits, stinks, and pukes everywhere. Like literally pukes everywhere. Every fucking morning we wake up. Don't step into puke.
She's just trying to justify having 2 cats. Just because they're small. Whatever.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've had great cats before. The one I have now, fuck him. I don't give a shit. Let him die.
No, tell us how you really feel.
He's a bastard, man.
Yeah.
Hate that fucking cat.
And cats are good for a few things. One of them is feeding large dogs.
Wow.
The other one is taking the traction of your tires. And the third one is, this is for anybody that works on their cars at home. They're great for disposing of coolant. Delicious. Love it.
I couldn't hear most of what you were saying.
Oh, I said, cats are good for
Murder cats, and kill cats and murder cats. I think that was the gist of it.
I think so. That's what I got.
Yeah. They're good for a few things, but none of which are useful.
Yeah, these are indoor cats, so they don't do jack shit.
Yeah. Come on.
Well, it's 9 o'clock, guys.
Is it already?
Yep.
My, how time flies.
especially when you're having fun.
Still trying to figure out what I could do. Paint details.
So, Mike, do you have any parting words? Anything you want to plug up in Seattle?
No. You have IPMS in April up here. The Seattle show. It's quite a bit smaller. Well, I can't see. It's a decent size IPMS event, considering the ones down in California. But it seems like their organization isn't quite as organized, for lack of a better term, as they are down there. But it still gets a reasonable turnout, especially for the Gundam community. It's starting to get bigger and bigger. And hopefully, we'll get some people to come visit again this year down there or up in Canada. We usually get a few folks from Canada. What's that?
Are you going to Vamplo show up there?
No, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the time off. Right now, my Saturday schedule is kind of up in the air. Right, I'm hoping that it'll change soon, where I have weekends off all the time.
You working Saturdays again?
Well, I was working 4 on and then off for 8. It was kind of a nice schedule now. Now I'm working 4 on, 4 off. Every 4 switches with me. So it's kind of hard to determine whether or not it's going to stay that way. It keeps changing. So if I need to, I'll take the time. I'll take some vacation time if I have to. But I'm going to try to get up to do event. It was kind of fun, but it's like a really small anime expo. Really tiny. One building in their convention center, one room really. It's just one big, really small. But still fun to go up there. Check out Canada a little bit. We're so close, I'm only like 2 hours away. So, anyway, that's about it. Check out my page, Gundamonium. Where all my stuff is now. I'll be working on this thing for who knows how long. Probably till
7 years.
Yeah, the one I'm not working on, right? My wife keeps kidding me because I said, I don't know if I want to do this big project. And I keep working on it, even though I said I didn't want to work on it.
Well, we're looking forward to it, man.
So
I think you'll do it justice.
I'm just tinkering away slowly, just doing all the fixing on it first before I start putting paint down. Well, most of the stuff's still just taped together. I haven't even glued anything because I only glued stuff I knew I wouldn't need to take apart of it. Because I also want to do the electronics, and I got to plan that out. Where the wiring's going to go. Yeah. That's all for me, folks.
All right. George, you got anything going on? Anything you want?
Nothing to plug. I'm just like, like maybe if I keep at it, I can get to the point where I can actually get some hobby stuff done again. I don't know. We'll see how that goes, I guess.
Yeah, the workroom again, so
It's getting there. I mean, kind of. All right, so like, I'm doing the network line. Still not done, which is why I'm on wireless tonight, which I imagined is making my video stream bad. Then I'm gonna do my airline, and I think once I get the airline and then the spray booth, then I'll be able to work on things like paint things. But it's coming, but it's slow. And in the meantime, I have this B-wing that I started just so I'd have something to build on this thing, because it always seems like anything that's like underway, it's really hard to work on camera, because complicated stuff, it's like it's hard to do that and do it on camera.
Yeah, it is.
Like when it's anything really involved. But maybe I'll figure that one out one day.
All right, Tim.
Hey, before you go to Tim, go back to George real quick.
Okay.
Hey, George,
Yo.
what about that clear runner? Does that the clear one that has the base on it? Right in front of
Yes.
you.
Here, let me move
Does
this
that
stuff. Take a look. All right. So,
Yeah.
looks. I haven't totally familiarized myself with this, but this looks like the clear engine part.
Yeah, is that okay? So it does have it. It just
light
doesn't have the LED portion. For it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I
That's
was pretty
cool.
sure that was the case, and I can totally install an LED and take advantage
Yeah, I
of
just
that.
opened the box and I saw it, and I noticed that runner there, and I thought, I wonder if it's staying because.
Yeah.
I think-
Or if I wound up having to install 4 LEDs, I'm pretty sure I could do that too.
Yeah,
But
true. But I think too, yours doesn't come with water slide though, right?
yeah, it did.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, I mean most of the Bandai Star Wars kits come with stickers and decal sheets.
Okay, I just did. This was an Anime X or the San Diego Comic Con exclusive one.
Yeah, no, the exclusive edition, it's like a different pilot figure, a few different detail pieces, and different color scheme and different molding.
Oh.
So I think that there was like a color variant in the movies, and that's a different studio miniature.
Cool.
So
Cool.
yeah.
All right. Sorry to hold you up, guys.
We're keeping everybody late. Everybody's
Yeah, I
up
know.
past their bedtimes.
10
Yeah,
minutes
thanks,
after.
Mike.
Oh.
Thanks, Mike.
Big
They're only
jerk.
East Coasters, they don't
Go
give a
make an
shit.
opening door or something.
Yeah.
Nice.
Could you imagine how big a scratch built launch arm would be for a 120 scale anyway?
You could just, again, Home Depot is your friend. You just go tell them you need a pocket door for your home.
I'd have to buy a piece of, like chain link fence pipe to put inside the thing and bend it, to have enough strength to hold it up. I'm seeing parachutes on Tim's thing.
Yeah, man. The parachutes are getting hung right now as we speak. First time, actually, too, hanging these things and setting them up. But holy shit, they actually fit perfectly. My God.
As if you knew what you were doing.
I mean, you'd think I'd measured this thing or something, or drew out like full schematics of the spacing and everything.
You didn't?
No, I absolutely did. Because look, I mean, look at these two things, man. It's like they fit perfect. Yeah, baby. Cool. Anyway,
There's a big scratch right there, though. On the top.
well, that'll get covered up with paint. Not a big deal. Right there.
Is that when you dropped it earlier?
What?
Who said what now?
Is that from when you dropped it earlier?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's I think that's actually a pencil mark from before I painted it the first time. But no, it's not even a scratch. It's smooth, so I'm not even going to worry about it, to be honest with you. But
I was
yeah,
curious about the construction of those parachutes.
great question. They are vacuum formed.
I thought so.
Yeah, and so let me move this big sumbitch out of the way, and I'll show you the buck that I used. All right, so this is the buck that I used for vacuum forming. This is solid MDF, and then it's shaped using a grinder. So you got the billows and everything there, and
That's all custom, man.
yeah, oh yeah, 100%. I mean, this thing took me like 3 or 4 hours to shape with an angle grinder. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy with how it came out. It's just a pain in the ass to vacuum form because my vacuum former is reaching its limits with that parachute. So they're a giant pain in the ass to vacuum form. But anyway, they're done and I'm happy. So yeah, so you guys, thank you for watching us. We appreciate your time. And yeah, I'm Tim, Child of Mecca. If you want to see me stream, I usually stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. for you West Coast guys. and it's a good time. Come check it out. That's all I got.
All right. Thanks, Tim. Ready.
Now just check out my Instagram. Ready goes wrong. Make sure to check out Foam on a Stick. It's great. And if you're gonna be in the SoCal area this Saturday, we're all gonna. Well, not all of us. A lot of us are gonna show up to Sprue Fest at Brookhurst Hobbies.
Oh, that's right. That's this weekend. I should get on.
And then SCGMC.
Eventually.
Still looking for a venue.
Yeah, Glenn.
Yeah, let me know when there's a date for that thing, man.
We'll have a date when we have a venue. Those things kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because the space that we need and the price range that we want it in kind of doesn't match up right now.
With each other for some reason. They cost money to put on the damn show.
Got too big, too fast.
No, actually, we're getting about the right momentum. I like this momentum.
It's a fun convention.
It's God damn you, Tim.
Southern California Gundam Model Convention.
There you go.
Keep it at the GMC.
Oh, I hate you guys. Nothing for me. I'm probably gonna finish this kit that I started 7 years ago. I'm gonna try to remember all the mods I did. Well, actually, I have it documented on my website, so I actually had to look it up and find the damn pictures and read what the hell I did, as well as figure out where I put my paints and if I kept them. And some of them were actually still barely alive. This was a little enamel puck, and I slowly revitalized with some enamel thinner. So, which was 7 years, man, and the paint was still good. So, well, paint was borderline good. That's it. That's all I have. Angel?
All right. Yeah, so just keep an eye out for whenever we do one of these again. Kind of really don't have a set schedule like Mr. Tim over there. Can't be super organized like him.
My bad.
We just do it whenever we fucking feel like it.
Making us look bad, Tim.
Sorry,
Yeah.
man. I just like it. It's fun. Y'all should jump on the train. Come on.
But yeah, just keep an eye out for when we do streams. Keep an eye out for when we actually get a venue and pick a date for SCGMC. Usually, we usually like to keep it in November, within the first 2 weeks. So kind of look for that. And anyone in the SoCal area, we'll see you at Sprue Fest if you're going to be heading out there. We're usually going to hit up the usual spots. IPMS Vegas later in April. Whatever we can find that's local. So, we'll be around, and we'll just see you guys next time. Bye.
Later.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Hey.
everybody.